Hey guys, how you all doing? I'm Paul the Tech Giant and welcome back to the channel. Now, a lot of you guys have been asking me to test out some different makes of TVs, but unfortunately my hands are tied at what I get sent. But fortunately, the guys at box.co.uk have been listening and they have been kind enough to send over this 49-inch Sony XH81. Now, if you are looking to purchase a new TV, then please consider the guys at Box. I'll be putting a link in the description for them. And a lot of you guys have purchased from Box because of me and the channel. So just go and check them out. They often have some amazing deals on and they price match all the major competitors and they offer free warranties. Like on this Sony, you get free 5 years. So you can go and get yourself a TV at a great price that should last you for years to come, and you'll be supporting the channel at the same time. So please go and check out the guys at Box. Right, what we're going to do in this video, I'm going to give you guys a tour around the outside of the box, get the TV out, we will have a look at the supplied accessories, have a look around the back of the TV, get the TV hooked up, set up, and give you guys a demonstration. Starting off with a look around the outside of the box then, and this is the Sony Bravia XH81 and it is 49 inches. 4K HDR, X1 4K HDR processor, tri-luminous display and Android TV. Right, moving on with some measurements now then of the box itself. This will be handy if you want to transport it or want to store the box somewhere. So the length of the box is 118 centimeters or 46.5 inches. Moving on to the depth, and that comes in at just over 14 centimeters or 5.5 inches. And then finally the height, and that is 77.5 inches or 30.5 inches. Right, let's get this TV out of the box then. And believe it or not, I've never ever owned a Sony TV or unboxed a Sony TV in my life. So this should be very interesting because I do not know what to expect at all. Right, so starting off, looks like we had some ice skates there, or feet for the TV. We've got a package that keeps on giving. So that's all our accessories and set guide there. We will take a closer look at that in just a second. And then it's just on to the polystyrene. And time to pull the TV out of the box. Oh, I'll tell you what, feels lovely and thin. Now, before we take a proper look at the back of the TV, let's have a look at those supplied accessories. So what I'm going to do is start off by just showing you one of these feet. I won't bother getting both out, but like I said, they're almost like ice skates. Very odd indeed. I've never seen anything like that before, but metal, they look quite stylish. So it's always nice to have something different, I suppose. So we've got then our setup guide and then our accessory pack, nicely laid out, a bit like they do on the Samsungs. Right, starting off then, we have a load of manuals there and some batteries. No doubt that's going to be for the remote control. And speaking of remotes, that is the next thing up. Oh, that's a bit of a long one, isn't it? Look at the length on that. Almost as big as mine, that. Looks very nice. It's a bit of a strange feeling on the back of that. It's, don't know how you feel that. What would you call that? It's sort of...
Oh,
No, it's
I don't know.
you can,
It's rough.
yeah, it's like a rough feeling, like a mottled sort of effect. Yeah, different, I suppose. Nice and sort of grippy. And I do like the look of that. Looks quite a premium looking remote. Plenty of buttons on there, so no doubt have hours of fun fiddling around with that. We've got a shortcut there, Google Play, Netflix. Looks very nice indeed. Like I say, a little bit long, but you know, I don't know if they could have cut the bottom of that off, but still, looks nice nonetheless. Moving on to the power cables then. And oh, this is a bit different. Normally I'm just used to having like, you know, a power cable like that, you know, sort of 1.5 meters long sort of thing, but not with a big power brick like that. So yeah, very different. Like I say, I've never had a TV like that yet. What I think we'll do is get the tape measure out and measure the combined length. Let's start off by measuring this little fella here then. I don't know why they've bothered doing it that short, but there you go. So that comes in at approximately 45 centimetres. Then for this one coming off the power brick, I'll just measure the cable for that. That then comes in at approximately 150 centimetres. And then the brick itself is approximately, or just over 15 centimetres. And I'll show you that lot all plugged in together, and it looks just like that. Different, and again, you know, with the end on it like that, normally you have like a figure of 8 or a kettle lead, but no, they've decided to go for something like that. So yeah, bit of a different setup. Right then, let's take a look around the back of this TV then. Now, when I was lifting it out of the box, you may have heard me say how thin this TV feels, but it is a bit of an illusion. It is very similar to the OLED TVs where it's very thin up the top. Not as thin as an OLED obviously, but still very thin. But down the bottom is where all the guts are housed, and you can see it is significantly thicker. Right, let's take a look at all the inputs and outputs of this TV then. So we have a plus and minus button there, and a power. The input for the power cord. At the bottom, you have where you will fit the 2 feet. Then we have our 4 wall mounting bracket holes. Then looking at this little recess bit on the right hand side of the TV, we have AV in, LAN, digital audio out, which is optical, headphone socket, and HDMI number 4. Moving on around to the right hand side, so we have satellite, aerial, 3 further HDMIs, one of which is ARC or ARC, and then 2 USBs and 1 that is marked up for a hard disk drive. Right, let's now take some measurements of the wall mounting holes for you guys. So from bottom to top is 20 centimetres by 20 centimetres, so 20 by 20, and the distance from the bottom of the TV to that first hole is 5.5 centimetres. And then to the outside of the TV, you are looking at 45 centimetres. And then from the top hole to the top of the TV is approximately 38 centimetres. Now, one thing I want to point out to anyone who is thinking about wall mounting this is that because all the guts of the TV is down the bottom, that means the holes, as you've just seen, are closer to the bottom as well, which can be a problem with some brackets, like with my one for instance. Ooh, if I put it around the right way, if I put it on the top hole there, as you can see, it still hangs off a little bit at the bottom of the TV there. And because of that, that means this TV is going to sit quite high up the wall. So please bear that in mind if you are maybe using an existing wall mounting bracket. As I suspected, the TV is sitting really high up the wall, so I'll probably get a nosebleed watching TV. But anyway, let's peel off some of this protective film. Always enjoyable doing this. Strangely enough, there's nothing actually on the screen itself. And that is always my favourite when you've got a big sheet of it to pull off. But still, we've got a few little bits around the edges. Right, so I've got everything hooked up to the TV and it's ready to go. So let's hit that power button for the first time. And whoa, that was very quick to spring into life. So it says welcome, and it looks like I've got to choose what language I want, which is going to be English. Now it says quickly set up your TV with your Android phone. I'm going to skip this for now and just do it the manual way. Now I've just had a page come up that was asking me to sign into my Wi-Fi, which I have gone ahead and done, and it's now brought us onto this page where it says make the most of your TV. Sign in to get new apps, recommendations, movies, the assistant and more from Google. We've got the option to sign in or skip, and for now I'm going to skip. Now we're brought to this page about installing additional apps. It says install all of the following apps. It says from Sony, so I'm going to agree to that. Now it says your Bravia 4K is powered by Android TV. Let's walk you through the features of your device. Get apps from Google Play. Talk to the Google Assistant. Cast to your TV. And there we go. Oh, got a bit of video playing now. Nice little intro. Yeah, I like that. So, start your Bravia TV experience. Set up. Oh, there you go. It's jumped ahead already. So, select country, which I'm going to do. Now asking us to set up a parent lock. There we go. PIN has been set. Remote start, own a smartphone or tablet, then select to allow your TV to power on in response to playback or power on commands you send from mobile apps such as YouTube. Remove the need of having to press your TV's remote power button before controlling your TV from your mobile device. So I just say on for now. Select the ways you want to receive channels. If you use TV Box, select TV Box rather than your provider. And it says TV Box is selected as your live TV source. Control your box with your TV remote. I'm not going to bother with that at the moment, so we just move on. It says configured and go to next. Here we go. It says HDMI 2 is Sky Q, which is correct. It says, is the image displayed properly? Which, yes, it is. So I'm going to click on yes. And there we go. Setup is complete. Now it's asking us to specify how our TV is positioned. Table's top stand or wall mount, and it's wall mounted. Now it's checking for updates automatically, which is good. There we go. Set up complete. So it says set up for retail or complete. I'm going to say complete. And looks like it's brought us to a menu here. So we've got set up AirPlay and HomeKit. I'm going to just close that for now. And it looks like we've got all our apps displayed here. Seems funny seeing a different menu. I'm so used to the Samsung and the LGs. So what have we got then? So we've got, obviously this is going to, all depends on whereabouts you are in the world. So we've got Netflix there, Prime Video, YouTube, Google Play, Movies and TV, Disney Plus. Don't know what, Sony bonus offer, BBC iPlayer, that's great if you're here in the UK. ITV Hub 4, My 5, UView, Now TV. So yeah, looks like we've got all the goodies on there. It's like plenty to be going on with. Spotify, Chili. Yeah, all looks good. So let's see if we can get some live TV up. I've got my Sky Q box now displaying on this lovely TV. And if you don't know what a Sky Q box is, well, that is one right there. And it is basically a satellite box here in the UK. And in fact, I'm going to be doing a video all about Sky Q and the Sky Q system. So if you'd like to know more about it, then make sure you hit that subscribe button for that video coming soon. Moving on then, and let's get this remote control up and fire up some settings. And oh my god, just look at the size of that thing. Like I said, it is massively long. It's like a wand. I'm going to be controlling things on the other side of the planet with this thing. Look at it. Right, so let's hit up these settings. It does seem funny using a different remote. I'm so used to using Samsung or LG. But anyway, so what have we got? We have settings there. Bravia notifications, picture mode, brightness, picture off, sleep timer, and edit. Let's see what picture modes there are. So we have vivid, standard, cinema, game, graphics, photo, and custom. So I think what we will do now is let's put that back to standard. And let's fire up a demo for you guys. Starting off then with some 4K footage, and this is my own footage from a recent trip to a UK theme park called Alton Towers. And we actually stayed there for a night. As you can see, looks very nice. So at the moment, this TV is in the standard picture mode. Let's turn up the volume a little bit as well. So you can see we've got the volume indicator just down the bottom there on the left hand side. And it's like a little Harry Potter scene or Lord of the Rings. So let's move around to the side a little bit. Really good accommodation, in all fairness. Really well themed. There we are. And a picture isn't looking too bad so far. Again, obviously I've not fiddled with any of the settings, so you know this could well be all improved on. But what we do is, as always, I just change up the picture settings a little bit. So we'll put it into vivid. Do that, it's going to be well over the top of that. So yeah, that's a made it a bit more punchy. Those colours are really sort of oversaturated now. Yeah, slice toast, please. And white, please. That's great. Try cinema, which does look a bit better than vivid. So let's just fast forward this movie a little bit there for you. And we'll change up the picture setting one more time. So that other menu to choose from. It's just custom now. Like I said, you know, these can all be improved on, no doubt. But I just thought I'd just run you through the standard out of the box ones. Just give you an idea of what you can expect with the default settings. Still, again, nothing to do with the motion has been changed or anything like that. That's probably something I would do at a later date. Right, so we just got off Nemesis, and what do you think of that? Right, next I think we're fire up a piece of HDR footage. 4K HDR footage is up now, and let's just have a look. Just check that that is actually displaying 4K yet. Quality 4K. There we go. And these videos are all on my channel if you want to go and check them out. Like I said, these are 4K HDR, so it's great to display your TV if it is capable of 4K HDR. So let's change that picture setting once again. So let's go to cinema, do it in reverse this time, turn up the volume a bit more again. Bit hard to hear the audio on this one, it's not the best. Let's put it to standard. Yeah, so the audio isn't the best on this clip, but I'll tell you what, in a minute we'll fire up a piece of dedicated audio to test out those speakers. And then put it into Vivid. As you can see, we're almost coming to the end already. Now I'd love to hear your comments on this TV. What do you think of it so far? Does it look any good? And are you pleased for me to get something on the channel that is different from the regular Samsung and LG TVs that I have? Now personally, I don't mind having Samsung and LG because, you know, they make some cracking TVs. But I don't mind testing anything out, you know. As long as I get sent it, I will test it. And if there is anything that you've got for suggestions, then, you know, pop it in the comment section and maybe Box will pick up on it and honour your request. So I think we'll move on now and fire up a bit of music to see what these speakers are capable of. Right, I've got my regular piece of no copyright sounds fired up to test out the speakers on this Sony TV. Let's turn up the volume a little bit. And if anyone wants to know what music this is, then just search for No Copyright Sounds 10 minutes on YouTube and you should find it. The video is 10 minutes and 4 seconds long. Let's turn up that volume a bit. And probably not sounding the best that I've ever heard on a TV, if I'm honest. Now I'm in sound customization and we've got surround off. So let's turn surround on. See if that makes any difference. Of course, we've got an equalizer there as well if you want to customize that. Again, I'm not going to mess around with that at the moment. I just always test the default settings to make it fair between different TVs. So that's with the surround on. We'll wait for the beat to come in on that. Yeah, see, there's not a lot of punch to that there. So it might be something, like I said, you can improve on with the equalizer, or failing that, maybe look at getting a soundbar to go with the TV. Well, there you have it then, guys. Now, thanks once again to the guys at box.co.uk for sending over the Sony Bravia XH81. And once again, if you'd like to pick up one of these TVs, or another TV for that matter, then please go and check out their link in the description. So, if you have enjoyed this video tonight, I would really appreciate a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, then please think about subscribing for more of the same in the future. And don't forget to hit that bell icon, because otherwise you will not be notified of my latest uploads. So, thanks very much for joining me today, and hopefully I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye for now.